I'll be in Mexico for Christmas. You can count on me. There won't be snow and no mistletoe and no Christmas tree for me. I'll be in Mexico for Christmas. You can count on me. 'Cause I'll be in Mexico for Christmas. And it won't be in my dreams. Hi guys, welcome to Bella's Bargains. My name is Amy. Okay, so here we are. Today it's another challenge, and I gotta get back into the swing of things because once again I'm late getting on the playlist because it'll get better. It's been a while, right? All right, so today's challenge is the 5 for under 5. There should be, and the host is always Farm Charm Chic, and the guest host this month is Divine Designs. Okay, so here's the thing. You know how this goes. Playlist down below. Host and guest host channels down below. So go visit them and let's dive in. All right, so if you're new to the channel, you should know I don't have my crafting stuff. We moved to Mexico, and so I am doing a whole new thing where it's trash to craft. So this is all trash, literally. All right, so let's go. So the first one I did is this little Santa Claus gnome. Now, let me just tell you something about him. These are dryer sheets. Yeah. So the best part about this is I sprayed them with room spray stuff. I don't know, smelling good stuff, and put it in the room, and it smells so good because the dryer sheet soaks it all up. And these are used dryer sheets. So after I use my dryer sheets, I keep them to do crafting with. Anyway, he came out so cute. This is a red plastic bag. This is another kind of dryer sheet. Anyway, here, let me show you how I made him. All right, so we started with our bottle cap, and I took a little white and a little sort of beige color. It looks yellow here, but it's really sort of a beige to make it look more like a nose color. Then my plastic red bag that I was stuffing just to see if it was going to work. This is just cut up dryer sheets, which you're going to see here in a minute. I use a lot. So I made his beard out of the dryer sheets, and I just glued him around on the top and then put a second level on the bottom. But I realized I probably needed to cover it with something white. So I took a piece of packing foam after I glued this first layer on, and glued packing foam over right there over the whole bottle. So then the next layer of beard was totally gonna look white. So after I get that on, I trim it all up so it'll stand straight and not have any excess. And then I went back and sort of cut them so they were just a little thinner, looked more like hair. Just went around and did that. And just a couple slits in them, nothing, too terribly. It's not perfect because it doesn't need to be. It's a gnome Santa, I guess. I think that's what you call it. And then I took the plastic bag and I decided to cut off that excess, glued it up. Got to be careful because it melts. And then restuffed it, glued his little nose on because I'm going to glue the hat over the top of his nose. And then decided I needed to put a little sort of mustache on him, I guess. So I took some shorter pieces that I trimmed off and just glued them around there. And then cut them up a little bit as well, just to give them their little hair-like. And then went to gluing on the hat, and I just glue it right over his nose right there, and then around the back. And it's all stuffed, of course. And then I'm going to just give it a little fold. So this is my trim on his hat, and it was just a thicker dryer sheet, actually, and it works perfect. So I glued that around the base of his little hat, over the nose, right there on the nose, so it pops right over the nose like the gnomes do. Glued it around, trimmed the back off, little piece off, And then I took some, it's a ribbon from a dog grooming ribbon, actually, that was from Jack's. And I make a little bow to put right on his brim of his hat right there. Put that on, and then took another little piece of that ribbon and tied a knot on it at the end of his little hat, and then tacked that down, trimmed it, tacked that down with a little bit of glue on the side, because it doesn't naturally fold just because of the plastic, right? So I just tacked it down with a little tiny bit of glue. And then I'm going to make him some feet. So I go to make a heart, made the wrong shape. So I got another heart. It was too hardy. And painted it red so that it would look totally red. Covered it with the plastic, trimmed it off, and then just glued those underneath his little body, and just a little hint red of his feet. And he's done. Easy, right? There's his foam body down there. All right, and the bottle that I used was an emergency gummy bottle that I bought at the Dollar Tree, and we brought him here and we've been using him. So this is literally, he's all trash, like everything about him, even the bottle cap knows. Yeah. Anyway, he came out super cute, so I hope you like him. Let's move on to the next one. I think this is my favorite one, and I'm showing you these in the order that I made them. But I'm really upset because somehow I didn't film the first part of painting this. But this is my little Christmas tree on a piece of trash wood. So this wood I found, as I walk around, I pick up trash, walking the dog. And this is just a scrap piece of wood that I found on the side of the dirt road that I was walking the dog on. And I'm like, yeah, perfect, make a little thing. So let me show you how I did this, and I'm so sorry, but the initial painting of the tree, somehow I wasn't filming, but it's pretty simple, and everybody's gonna paint their own way, but I think these are really cute. I'm now just looking for more wood so I can do more stuff like this because I really like this, and it's super easy. My light's not so great, sorry guys, but anyway, you can see it, super good. Let me show you this. So obviously I wasn't filming when I painted the tree, but it was pretty basic browns and 2 greens. And then I took some watered down brown and just framed the sides of it and added a little bit to the base of the tree. And then I'm going to add my little star with some gold color here. So paint my little star. By the way, the tree really just is 3 different greens that I use just to do the brush strokes of the tree going down. Pretty simple. I'm so sorry I didn't film it. I don't know how I did that. I thought I was filming it. I guess I wasn't. It happens. It's called crafting and filming yourself. So after I get the star painted on, I'm going to pull that red out that's right there, and we're going to add some ornaments on this little tree. So I just take the tip of my brush, I cleaned it, and then I'm just going to go around and put little dots for the ornaments, and as I get further down on the tree, I make them a little bit larger, just kind of like you would when you decorate your own actual tree, right? You just add dots, get a little, the balls, usually the bigger balls are down at the bottom of the tree. So after I get those on, I pull out my, oh no, that's right, I took the brush, and this is, so I'm not really doing a border, I'm just really hitting the corner of the wood, and it's going to give it this nice, very subtle red frame around it. I love how this looks. It's very rustic, obviously, and I think it came out really cute. Just, again, just like not a perfect little frame of red, just a little taste of red. Then I get my markers out, and I'm going to start enhancing the painting on this with some markers. And you can see how it just sort of pops it when you outline. And I'm going to take some green and add some more tree boughs, I guess is what you would say. Or anyway, I'm just adding to my tree with greens. And then the brown, I'm going to add some outlining and just to pull some more definition out of that bottom there. Nothing too major. But I love how this came out. I think this is really simple, very primitive little, way to do a Christmas decoration. And then I'm going to take red, and I'm adding more green here. But I'm going to take red and outline all of my little ornaments. So I'm just going to circle around them and it makes them pop just a little bit. It's very small detail, but these are the things that really bring this little painting to life. I love this. I think this is actually my favorite piece of today's stuff. I just think it came out really cute. I'm probably going to be doing more of this kind of stuff. So I love it. Hope you guys like this one too. Oh yeah, and a little burgundy in there just for a little darker, a slight hint of some red in the tree itself. All done. Okay, so the biggest takeaway from this that I want you guys to know is when you're painting something like this, let me just tell you, using markers afterwards really help you bring out the design of what you've painted. All right, there's my Christmas tree. Now the next one, this was a soap dispenser bottle that I emptied, but it had a purple top, and I'm like, okay, so I wanted to make something with this. So I think this is super cute. It's very much like a little girl's like a frozen bathroom or something. So all I did, why am I telling you? Let me just show you. This one is so simple yet so effective. So I'm matching, obviously, the pump on this and be perfect in little girl's bathroom. So I did the lavenderish color just on the face of this bottle, right? I'm not painting the whole thing. I put that on there, let it dry. Now we're going to put a snowflake. And so I'm making sure that my lines are the same length. And so I've got this little piece of cardboard as my guide. And then I'm making two little dots to make sure my lines are all the same on each one of my arms of this snowflake. And then I realized I need one more line in the center, which is fine. So once I put all these on, I put one more line in the center. But because of the shape of this bottle, notice I only put one arrow on the two sides. And then little dots in here, and I connect it. But you could do any kind of snowflake that you like. This was just the pattern that I chose to do for this. Now, I love this, and you could leave it just like this, but I decided to take that blue and put some snowflakes all around it, because I know it's got a sort of a cream white colored soap that goes in there, and so I thought this would just be a great way to just decorate the whole bottle. And once I get that done, I'm going to take a gloss Mod Podge here and cover all my painting areas. That's going to protect it. It's going to make it totally usable in the bathroom. But I don't cover the whole bottle, I just cover the little snowflakes. Anyway, super cute. I love this as well. So not your typical Christmas colors, right? But it's so cute. And with the white soap in it, it just really pops the snowflakes that I painted or markered all around it, and using the gloss, see how that it's the gloss, so that really protects it when you go to use it. But again, I did this one just to match the top. You could certainly do something like this with more Christmas colors, but I thought it was kind of cute. Next, so we have a 22 peso store here that I shop at. That's like a Dollar Tree. You've all heard about it. And so there was this brush that I picked up, and I was like, what the heck is it? It was this long brush. Anyway, I was like, well, it looks like snowman material. So I made a snowman out of it and then enhanced our little snowman with some wire. Do you see his pipe? See his little pipe there? It's even got smoke coming out of it. Yeah, all right. This was so easy. Let me show you. So as I said, this was a piece, like a cleaning brush, but I thought it looked snowman-ish. So I'm just removing its little handle and everything, and I'm sort of twisting it and winding it into a shape of a snowman. So I twirled the head and then just sort of the body down on it, and we're going to accent it with wire. So I put a base, like a twirly base for it to sit on, and I figure that out, get it the right width that I need it to be so that it will actually stand. And then I'm going to put a scarf on it. So I took this piece of wire, folded it in half, and then twisted and ran the other end of the wire through it for like the tails of its scarf. And I give those a little bit of a twisty, like they're curled almost or blowing in the wind. And then I'm going to make him a little hat after I get the scarf all on there. And so I'm just going to do sort of a little twirl to make the base of the hat, like the brim of the hat, and then I'm just going to outline the top of the hat. So it's just like a little square, like it's a little top hat almost. And it's in something like this, you're just creating the illusion of what the object is, right? So it's not fully the object, it's an illusion, an outline of the object. So I make the little square for the hat, put that on there, and then glue that to the top of my little snowman. And then I had this little thing that looked just like a pipe, and it's already in there, but it was just a piece of wire that I found. And then this, put a couple of arms in there, and then I took coffee actually on a cute cotton ball and darkened him up so he's kind of a dirty snowman. Right? He looks really cute with my Christmas tree that I made in the challenge, the last challenge, I think. Anyway, he looks really cute with him. Oh, I took a picture of him next to it, yeah. All right, so there's Mr. Snowman. I love how he came out. And then my final one is my little primitive star. This one was super easy. And basically, well, let me just show you. All right, first I cut out a star just to give me a guide for doing this, and then I'm going to bend my wire around this guide so I get my star shape in my wire. It doesn't have to be perfect. Remember, these are very primitive. I'm sort of doing primitive Christmas stuff here, and I fold it around, get it to where I need to be, and then I don't have any jute twine here. I just have this twine that I found, I think, at Home Depot. And so it's more, it's rougher than regular twine. So it took a little bit to get this on there. But once I get my shape of my star, and then I get myself a little hook that I'm going to add to it after I cover it, I take a piece of cardboard, wrap it, and then cut. And this gives me the same length of string, basically. And I'm just going to loop tie these on all the way around the star. This took a little bit. It's a little hard on the fingers, but I just kept going around until I got the entire thing covered up. And then this string isn't exactly the same all the way around, so it comes out fuller in some areas and not in others, but that's okay. I trim it up. So I start with a trim. And then I'm going to open up that twine, so I'm going to like brush it. In the end, it sort of worked better to kind of twist it open. But however you do it, depending upon the string that you use, eventually I end up with a fuller border all around it. And then I kept trimming it up till I got it to where I liked it. It took a little bit. It's like cutting hair. It's messy though too. Anyway, so eventually I get it trimmed up to how I like it, and now I'm gonna take and put my little hanger is gonna be on there, just twisted on the top of it. That's how we're gonna hang it. And I burned off some of the extras, mostly on the inside, so we had a good clean star in the inside. And then I make a finger bow out of this string and knot my ends, cut it off, and I had this little tiny piece of green, like leather from a piece of jewelry. I made a star out of that, and then this is a tag from a piece of clothing, and we write joy on it, and that's it. This thing is done. I think this primitive little star decoration came out really cute as well. But I took a piece of string that I had from something, tied it on there, and then used the leftover from that piece of string to actually make a string on the hook to hang it from. Anyway, in the end, I think this is really cute. I like how it came out also, but it was a little more time consuming, a little tedious. And here we go, I'm going to add that last piece of string onto the hanger, and voila, we have a primitive star. So I just want to point a few things out. This was a tag on a piece of clothing, hence the writing on the back. But it had a grommet in it, and I was like, how perfect does that need to use it? This was just, I took a piece of jewelry apart, and whatever. Anyway, it was leftover piece from that. But this string is not like jute twine that we get at Dollar Tree. I need to find some actual jute twine. This is more like straw. So it took a little bit longer to make, but I think it came out super adorable. I also love that. Those are my 5 for under 5. Can I just tell you, actually, they were all pretty much free, except for this one, which I spent $1.18, because it's a 22 peso store, so it's like $1.18 for the brush that I made that with. And yeah, and I mean, the rest of it's all recycled stuff, except for, I guess, the string on this, which I bought, the rope string, whatever you want to call it. But so basically, these were all free based on what I made them out of, right? It was stuff that I either had or it was completely trash or recycled. So this one was my favorite. Can you guys please tell me down below which one was your favorite? All right, so those are my 5 for under 5. So happy to be doing challenges again. And I'm really enjoying the struggle, and it's a struggle sometimes, of what to make with trash. So got it. Those creative juices got to be going. All right, everybody, have a great day, great week, and great life. And as always, from your singing crafty crafter, I'll be in Mexico for Christmas. That's an actual fact. There'll be no snow, not even mistletoe, and I'm not gonna have a Christmas tree. Well, except for this and the other one that I made. Okay, everybody. So we'll see you next time here on Bella's Bargains. Please don't forget to go down and watch the playlist and let me know which one of these was your favorite. Love you guys so much. To all my besties, we'll see you next time. Oh, by the way, Ferdinand is down because the hook didn't hold him, so we got to put up a better hanger. So Ferdinand is taking a nap right now. Sorry about that. All right, so we'll see you next time. Till then, toodles.